What's going on, guys? This is Nick back from Sci-Fun, and I just want to show you guys how I made this little friend here today, which is the simulation of the edge of a river with multiple ant colonies, fish, flora, fauna, all that. We'll get to how I made it. There's 2 colonies. I'll show you moving in my Myrmica colony at the very beginning from the test tube, and yeah, let's get into it. Here's the very beginning, guys. So you can see. So what I did when I was building this was I actually started by putting a layer of rocks at the bottom of both of these, which you can't actually really see anymore because the sand is covered up. But then I put about half or maybe about a third on each one with a layer of sand. That's just in case the ants ever get down to that point. They can make their colony into the sand if they wish. And then I filled the rest up with a good layer of dirt for each one. That's where both colonies are right now. It's obviously what both of them prefer. And so what I did was I just put those in. I made the water level almost up to at the top. Of course, you don't want the water to spill over into it. You'd flood the containers here, but they are plastic. They're actually just cereal containers. Very easy to find in a supermarket or Walmart or wherever. That's what I did. Stuck them at the bottom. I connected them together with ice trays, as I'll show later. Yeah, I just filled up the ice trays with dirt, and basically that was it for that. Then I just got some molding clay, just very basic, you know, the things you'd use in elementary school, and I just molded it onto the edge here, and I sloped it down so that it kind of simulates the edge of a river as you can kind of walk in as it slopes down. And yeah, then I put a bunch of seeds in on top, moved in the ant colonies. Waited a couple days for the water after I put the water in, I waited a couple days for the bacteria to get going, as you're supposed to with fish tanks, and then I added in the fish, which are all doing great. They're all very happy. I'm currently testing to make sure they do like to eat ants or anything else that falls in. I'm sure the catfish easily will, and the guppies probably will start to get a taste for it. But yeah. Alright, I am back, guys. We are close to, I don't want to say the finished product, but close to the end of what it's going to be at. I have fish in here finally, and I do have ants. 2 separate colonies, to which I will get to. I'll actually show you one of the colonies I actually found outside while I was getting dirt for this, which is really interesting. It's a colony I had never found before, even though they're extremely common. They're over here. I believe they are, from my research, T. sessile, like odorous house ants or sugar ants. I just put some honey in just right now to feed them, and they're going crazy with it. They're very, very small, as you can see. They have made a colony in this back corner, and in this front corner they are a, what is it, polymogus or something like that, I forget, where they make multiple colonies. There is only one queen, I believe, unless I accidentally got another one, but as you can see they're feeding up on some honey right there, and they're having a good old time. I do also have one of my Myrmica species. They have made a colony back here on this side in this plastic container here, unlike the T. sessile, which are in that one. There's many fewer of them, so they don't come out as often. They're kind of still getting their population numbers up, unlike the T. sessile, which when I caught them I was able to get probably close to 100 workers. So they're doing just fine. I did plant many seeds of, I believe, lettuce, peppermint, and a couple other things. I also went outside, found a couple weeds and some grass, just to get some flora going in here, get some green going. I'll have to cut them if they get to the edge so the ants can't get out. So that's going well. A couple of different like mosses, ferns, all doing well. There's also a multitude of other insects in here. Let me see if I can find them. Actually, here's a bunch. There's obviously many roly-polies, as most of you probably know them by. They eat the fish pellets, which is great, so I give them some fish pellets because they love those, and there's many of them. I probably got like 40 roly-polies in here, so I'm kind of hoping that they breed and they get their own little system going of their own colonies and keep their own numbers up, which I'm really excited about. Interestingly enough, I built this little clay thing here to keep the water from going into this bucket. And so what I did was I actually got 2 ice trays and I put them over top, here and here, and I filled it up with dirt, so that adds just a lot more real estate for dirt to be, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, and so now getting to the fish, there are 8 guppies, 6 females and 2 males. Here are 5 of the females right here. Let's see, there's the two males. There's an orange one and a yellow one down there. This side is the mostly planted side. This is acting as like the edge of the river because I'm trying to simulate like a river. As you can see, I built this clay slope into the water there as if it's a river's edge. So these guys, this is actually really, I really want them to be. That's where the guppies are. And then I also have 4 green Cory catfish. Here's one of them right there. Bottom feeders, they'll clean up the bottom of the tank. There's 2 or 3 more in the back over there. The water looks really misty, as you can see right here, but that's only just because I have the LED light in the back. It's not like that if I were to put the LED light on top, but then I wouldn't get the same kind of growth that I want. So I'm keeping the LED light in the back. I'm also planning on getting a pleco because they're great for algae and also just eating everything that will fall to the bottom. So I'm planning on getting one of those guys, but I want to let the tank get set up a little more. It's only been about a week. So maybe after like 3 or 4 weeks I'll get that. They also get pretty big too, and they're a little aggressive, so I have to be careful with those. I try to get as many different soil types as I can. As you can see, there's different colored soil. So I have different soil types. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how this goes. There's 2 colonies in here right now. They definitely seem to be living together fine. They have not raided each other or anything. They're both pretty small comparatively, so they're doing just fine. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and catch you guys in the next one. And before the video ends, here's just a quick video of me moving in the Myrmica colony. It's not a long video. This is not the whole process. This is just after they first discovered new land and they start to move their queen and the brood out because they've found a better nesting spot. So that's it.